Greetings to everyone. I am Ashi Sharma of St. Thomas School, Indirapuram. Today, I am going to put forth my views on the topic Digital India is not prepared for digital education. I'll be speaking for the motion. Digital India has a multitude of aims ranging from universal access to mobile connectivity to artificial intelligence, which somewhat seems to sideline the importance of digital education. Although India has made significant progress in ensuring access to education through various schemes, but now it's high time the Education Ministry came to terms with the new normal and worked towards enhancing the digital aspect of digital education in India. The rapid shift to e-learning prompted by the global pandemic has resurfaced some long-standing issues of inequality and digital divide in India which must be addressed. Even within India, these circumstances vary from one region to another. Speaking of regional disparities, more than 1 crore children in Bihar and over 30 lakh children in Karnataka and Jharkhand have no access to digital devices. Meanwhile, Kerala and Rajasthan lie on the brighter end of the spectrum. The national figures aren't any less staggering. According to a report by UNICEF, only 24% of Indian households have internet connection. Furthermore, a discernible gap that has always existed between the rural and urban education system got widened due to the COVID crisis, and the brunt is now faced by the rural children mostly. This situation primarily owes to the fact that a significant proportion of rural population continues to fall short of the required internet bandwidth, knowledge, and infrastructural facilities to access e-learning. Studies also show that the pressure to do chores and the lack of sufficient devices in a household may leave girls much worse off than boys. And with the limitation of livelihoods in a family, the first ones to receive a blow are often girls. In a nutshell, we can say that the COVID 19 pandemic hasn't just deepened the digital divide in India, but it has also exposed the reality of digital education in India. No matter how many schemes the government launches to bridge this gap, but their implementation isn't quite promising. For instance, the government's Saubhagya scheme, which guarantees electricity to every household in India, shows that almost 99.9% houses in India have electricity. But the real figures are far less luminous than this. One of the most workable areas to bridge this digital gap is also digital literacy. The country needs to work on its overall levels of digital literacy in order to make the most of technology-based education. Such major and minor steps are being taken in this direction to get to a favorable outcome. But in order for the outcome to be greater, the improvement must be vast as well as consistent. Lastly, I would just say that digital education to all isn't an unattainable goal, but India still has a long way to go. And with good vision, sincere efforts, and time, we'll show it the way ahead.
Be ready for a productive future. Let's go digital. Greetings to the jury and viewers. Today, I oppose the motion because not ready sounds unfair, right? I mean, come on. When we shop, compose music, order food, meet people, expand business, and debate digitally, also when we pocket DigiLockers, PAN, Aadhaar, and book vaccination digitally, then what restricts us to adopt digital education? Look, the Maha Mantra of present scenario is digital education, which is not limited to literacy only. It includes training of minds, improving lives, shaping personalities, and empowering generation. Dear viewers, it is easy to argue without details. Allow me. Government initiatives like Disha, a scheme to literate 6 crore villagers, and eBasta, a framework to make school books accessible digitally, serve as a boon. The NEP 2020 emphasizes on regulating digital education, especially the Tier 2 and 3 cities and villages. To catch hold on network issues, BBNL is going to create National Official Fiber Network to connect 2,50,000 Gram Panchayats, 6,600 blocks and 641 districts. Now we actually feel system ready, aren't we? Learning hubs like YouTube caters around 1 million kids exposure to multisensory and multimedia education every day. Truly Indian schools and kids are one way ahead of the technology adoption curve than any other school in Singapore and Japan. Education bodies, AIMS, IIMs, MET, to name a few, have switched to online teaching. Moreover, edtech companies are offering learning management resources, including blended learning. Teach from Anywhere, a Google-led initiative with free online tools and other virtual platforms like Skillshare, LinkedIn, AnyJM, eFront, EdsBuy are enough to empower youth. We have already bid adieu to the traditional and monotonous route learning. Budget 21-22 has allocated 93224.31 crore to the Ministry of Education and 38350.65 crore to the Department of Higher Education. Financially ready, right? Indian adults too are eager to go digital in the most opportune time with all new schemes like Hriday, E-Trade, E-Sign, Swift, Meghraj, Marketplace, Asim and many more. Yes, we are set to trot. We are likely to witness a sea change in forthcoming years as landscape of the nation turns digital. Putting two ends together, I say that we need to embrace the technology to make learning more effective, involving and engaging. And with social distancing still in amidst, the pandemic indicates that e-learning is the future. Here I rest my case.